In our previous look at emerging technologies, we saw how artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and predictive analytics are reshaping the business landscape. But underneath all of those innovations is the same underlying material, data. Simply capturing terabytes of raw information doesn't automatically make a company smarter. If leaders cannot access, organize, and interpret that information, it remains essentially useless noise. Imagine a rapidly growing online clothing brand. In the early days, the owners likely tracked every customer, inventory item, and sale using one massive spreadsheet. That works for a few hundred rows. But as the business expands to thousands of daily transactions, that single spreadsheet breaks down. Employees accidentally create duplicate customer entries, missing fields corrupt the records, and the sheer volume of information causes the software to crash. To survive this growth, the brand has to upgrade to a relational database. And to extract the information they need from that database, they use a specific language, SQL, or structured query language. Upgrading from a chaotic spreadsheet to a relational database model changes how the clothing brand stores its information. Instead of cramming everything into one endless grid, data is broken into clean, specific tables, like customers, inventory, and orders. The blueprint dictating exactly how these tables are structured is called the database schema. By forcing data into this table-based organization, the business eliminates the duplicate entries and operational errors that occurred in their old spreadsheet. But separating data creates a new challenge. If customer details are in one table and purchases are in another, how does the business track which specific shopper bought a red sweater? Looking at this diagram of the customers table, we see the solution. Every single shopper is assigned a unique identifier, known as a primary key. In this case, it is a specific customer ID number. When that shopper buys a sweater, that exact customer ID is recorded inside the separate orders table. A primary key appearing in another table is called a foreign key. Because one customer makes multiple orders, this architecture forms a one-to-many relationship. These keys are the mechanism that makes a database relational. They allow the business to track complex purchasing habits without re-entering a customer's name and address for every transaction. Once the database is built, it functions as a living system that requires constant data updates as the business runs. In their daily workflow, employees rely on 4 foundational operations to interact with that data, known by the acronym CRUD. When a new shopper registers an account, the system creates a new record. When a manager looks up that profile to review their purchase history, they read the data. If that customer moves and changes their shipping address, the manager will update the existing record. And if the customer closes their account, their record is deleted. Together, create, read, update, and delete represent the interactions required to keep the system accurate and current. With the data accurately maintained, it can be utilized for specific tasks. Suppose a marketing manager needs an email list of shoppers exclusively located in Maine and Massachusetts for a regional promotion. This diagram shows how they ask the database that question using a basic SQL query. The code uses select to pick the name and email columns, from to target the customers table, and where to filter for Maine or Massachusetts. When executed, the database bypasses thousands of irrelevant records and returns only the targeted email list. But what if the manager needs to email customers who bought a specific item? That requires pulling contact info from the customers table and purchase history from the orders table at the same time. This diagram demonstrates how a join statement solves the problem. By utilizing the shared primary and foreign keys, the join command temporarily combines the isolated customers and orders tables into a single report. This ability to cross-reference data points on the fly is how managers pull specific, usable lists from a system containing thousands of entries. Our clothing brand no longer relies on a chaotic spreadsheet. Instead, the managers are using clean data to drive their marketing, sales, and inventory decisions. While highly unstructured datasets like social media feeds often require NoSQL databases, SQL remains the industry standard for structured business data. For a manager, knowing how to query a database removes the gatekeeper between a question and its answer. It provides a direct window into how an organization is actually operating. Think about your favorite local business for a moment. If you had access to their database, what is one specific SQL query their managers should run today to improve your experience as a customer?